Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm trying out this cute flower mold I grabbed from Temu. I was curious to see how good quality it was. While I'm making this candle, I want to share with you what I wish I knew before I started my candle business. Because let's be real, it's not all wax melts and good smells. Whether you're just getting started or thinking about diving into candle making, this video is for you. When I started this journey, I was so excited. I love candles, I love crafting, and I believed in my vision. But woo, let me tell you, there was so much I didn't know. And honestly, I'm still learning. I thought candle making would be easy, like just melt candles, add fragrance, pour it into a jar, and boom, a candle. Nope, that batch humbled me real quick. What I didn't realize is how much science was involved in candle making. Everything matters: the wick size, the type of wax, how much fragrance you use, the shape of the jar, the size of the jar, even the temperature in which you pour. I had to test every little thing just to make a clean, safe, and good smelling candle. And the testing, it's time consuming and very expensive, but necessary. When you're a candle maker, you're not just making candles. You're sourcing materials, creating content, managing social media, designing labels, packaging orders, answering emails, and still trying to be creative at the same time. I didn't understand how many hats I'd be wearing. And to be real with you, I wasn't pricing like a business in the beginning. I was charging just enough to cover my supplies, and that's it. I did not even realize I was forgetting the most important part, and that was paying myself. That led to a burnout. Once I sat down and I looked over my time, my packaging, my shipping, my marketing, and everything in between, I had to change my prices with confidence. And yes, some people fell off, but the ones who stayed understood the value. One of the hardest lessons, I thought my family and friends would be the biggest supporters. Some did show love, and I'm grateful. But the truth is, most of my biggest supporters have been complete strangers. People who saw the vision and believed in what I was building. At first, that hurt, but I didn't take it personal. But I've learned support doesn't always come from where you expect it to come from, and that's okay. The right people will find you. I also used to be very, very nervous putting myself out there. I post pictures of my candles, but not me. I didn't think I needed to. But the truth is people connect with people. Your face, your voice, your story, that's part of the brand. Now I show the behind the scenes, my process, my mistakes, my growth, and I've seen how much that builds trust and community. It makes people feel like they're a part of your journey, not just buying a product. There were moments I wanted to give up, days with no orders, low engagement, doubts creeping in. I wondered if I was doing the right thing. But I remind myself, I started this with a purpose. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes patience. And more than anything, it takes consistency. I had to stop comparing myself to other businesses that seemed to have it all figured out. And most importantly, I had to give myself grace. Every order, every like, every kind word from a customer, that's progress. If you're starting your own candle business or even just dreaming about it, I hope this helps you feel a little more prepared or a little less alone. This journey isn't always easy, but it is worth it if you're passionate about what you're doing. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and I'm still showing up day by day. And if you're on the same path too, just know I'm rooting for you. Another thing I wish I had done sooner was create a system. Not just make candles when I'm inspired, but actually treat it like a business from day one. That means setting goals, having a schedule, tracking my expenses, and knowing my numbers. Winging it was alright at first, but it doesn't last. Once I got more organized, I felt more in control and less stressed. Planning out my restocks, planning my sales, and setting deadlines, that all helped me stay consistent. And speaking of social media, it's a whole job by itself. I used to think I had to be perfect, have a perfect feed, perfect captions, but now I know it's all about being real. Share what you know, showing your process even if it's not polished, not perfect. People want to learn from you. They want to cheer you on. The more I share my journey, the good and the messy, the more people relate to me. That connection is what builds loyal customers. Another thing, don't wait until everything is ready to start. Start with what you have. Use what you know. You're going to learn along the way that not being perfect all the time is what people connect with. There's no perfect time, so stop waiting on it. If you're worried about what people will think, let it be. Let it go. There's always someone who won't get it, but that doesn't mean your dream isn't valid. Your business is not for everybody, and that's okay. I also learned that rest is a part of the process. Burnout is real, especially when you're doing everything yourself. So take a break when you need it. You don't have to hustle every second of the day to prove your worth. Some of my best ideas came from when I stepped away for a moment, rested my mind, took a walk, had a deep talk with myself. This is a creative journey, and creativity needs room to breathe. Looking back, I don't regret anything, even the mistakes. They made me better. And if you're making mistakes, that means you're trying. Keep going. Keep showing up. And if no one told you this, your dream is valid. Your business matters. You matter. And I'm so proud of you, even if no one else is. Thanks for spending this time with me. I hope my story reminds you that you're not alone in this. Whether you're pouring your first candle or scaling your brand, take it one step at a time. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know below what part hit home for you, or share your own lesson so we can learn from each other. See you next time. And like I always say, keep glowing and growing.